Hey everybody, Joe Delia here, local realtor. Hey, I want you to check out Lapeer. It is an absolutely incredible city. You've got 24 that runs right through it, and everybody thinks of that as Lapeer unless you're from here. But then if you turn onto Nesping Street, there's an incredible downtown that has all kinds of incredible businesses to come and visit. We were just at Cream with Sam, the owner over there. The DDA has a ton of stuff going on. Watch that interview. Got this cool backdrop of this amazing Lapeer County courthouse. And in addition to that, it's so centrally located for those of you who are in Oakland County, Genesee County, and Lapeer County, obviously, to come downtown and check out all the amazing things the DDA has. I think one interesting little historical fact on the city of Lapeer is how did it get the name Lapeer, right? And so I read that the French that was commuting along the Flint River, there used to be a giant stone in it, and it was called Lapeer because I guess the French translation of stone is Lapeer, so it became Lapeer as a city in Lapeer County. So it's a really cool city. They've got tons of parks that they're very proud of. They're very proud of all the events they have going on. I encourage people to come check it out. Lapeer's like a big city, but it's a little city at the same time, and it's an easy commute for everybody to come check out. So I hope you come and check out Lapeer. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey everybody, Joe Delia here with Jim from the DDA and Debbie, the mayor of the great city of Lapeer. And we're here at Cream, a local restaurant, enjoying some coffee. So hey, I wanted to thank you for getting together with us. I appreciate it, or me, I should say. And I can't wait to hear more about Lapeer. So tell me, what are some of the, what is when someone lives in Lapeer, what's the culture that they experience by being in this community or visiting it?
You know, for me, my takeaway on the people that live here is it is a great group of people that are all very supportive, whether it is in a time of need. Last year we had a major fire, and seeing the community come together and supporting the people that were impacted by it, supporting the businesses that were impacted by it. So it's one of those things where I think every community says the people are great, right? But we can demonstrate it here by showing those actions, and then even taking it further to community projects. They're very involved with infrastructure and placemaking projects within the community, with a pocket park across the street, a dog park down the street. You know, the community is very involved in that. So for me, really it's the people supporting not only each other, but supporting the community and the businesses that are here.
How would you add on to that, Debbie?
Yeah, I agree with Jim on all of that. But in addition to that, it's a welcoming community. If you wanted to go to an event, there's people that will say hello to you on the street. There's people that will hold the door for you, which was different. That's why we moved here. I'm originally from the Midwest, had to live on the East Coast for a few years, and then came back and had this nice opportunity. And Lapeer became our home because of the warmth from people. You can reach out. You have an easy opportunity to meet a lot of people and become friends with a lot of people. You have an opportunity to know your various community organizations and your nonprofits and the services that we have available here that we partner with, just, you know, within the city. Some services are here with the city, but others are real close by.
You said something earlier that you're known for the 24 corridor, but talk about what exists in Lapeer outside of, you know, just the main drag of 24.
Okay. Well, we have various businesses in all directions, whether it's south, north, east, and west. West, there is a Myers, so major department stores. Sure. We have Kohl's, we have other small opportunities, other businesses in that direction. In fact, there's more development coming with some various businesses office and probably maybe a little more retail. Then south, a little bit south of that, on the west as well, is, well, there's the Meyer store, but there's also housing development there.
Okay.
On M24, that's a big opportunity there because there's a lot of area to be developed on east of M24, but west of 24 is currently being developed. There'll be a new Popeyes coming in. There'll be this huge car wash operation. In fact, Orion has one just like it off of Brown Road.
Okay.
So there's a lot of exciting new developments that are taking place right now.
Love it.
And for me, the biggest draw for me is you have M24, which is like the big box commercial stores, but heading east on Nipissing Street, that brings you into our historic downtown area. And that's where you have the unique dining opportunities. You have the unique shopping opportunities. Our Center for the Arts that has a performing arts space plus an art gallery attached to it. So the quality of life, the placemaking, the entertainment, where you can spend time with your friends and family. We've got that kind of historic downtown just off of M24. So take that turn, head down Nipissing Street, and really enjoy that classic downtown area.
I think that's such a perfect segue into some of the events that you guys have on an annual basis in downtown Lapeer. So could you talk through some of those and maybe the one that is either your favorite or you're most looking forward to or what you're known for, whatever direction you want to take it?
So through the DDA and through Lapeer Main Street, we have 8 events that we do throughout the year. We have our car cruise on Monday nights. We have a concert series on Thursday nights. Then we do a ladies' night out twice a year. So we have like a spring version, a fall version. My personal favorite event is an event we do called Baubles and Broomsticks, which is like a witches' night out, but then there's a warlock element to it too. So it's men and women with kind of a theme. Just get down here, shop, have fun. And then 2 new events this year that I think I'm looking forward to the most. And these might become new favorites, and that is our Porch Fest, which is like an all-day long music festival utilizing porches, which is entertainment options, and then a grilled cheese festival, which I think is going to be really unique plus really delicious as well.
When's the grilled cheese festival? I might need to circle that one on the
Yeah,
calendar.
that's going to be September 24th,
Okay.
which is also Michigan Downtown Day in the state of Michigan too.
Okay,
so
cool.
2 great reasons to come downtown. And then we partner with the Chamber of Commerce for a Winterfest event, and the Chamber also puts on our Lapeer Days Festival, which is huge. Maybe Deb can talk about that a little bit more and the partnerships there. They do a food truck event once a month in the summertime. So, it's every week, especially in those warmer months, there's something to see and do down here.
That's awesome. So tell us about Lapeer Days.
Okay, well, Lapeer Days, it used to be about 100,000, I believe. It's
100,000
probably about 80,000 now, people that come
Wow.
into the city of Lapeer. There's many businesses that take part. There's some businesses that choose to kind of offer their space out front
Sure.
for various events. But you can rent booths or put up your booth. So you'll have either food vendors or merchandise vendors. There's games and face painting for children. There's a car painting for children. Oh, geez, there's so much. There used to be, if not this year, it changes. Of course,
Sure.
we had our huge carnival. That's huge, which is back by the bank,
Got it.
back around here. But also there was a karate event demonstrating karate. There's other, our music. They have a main singer every weekend, or Friday, Saturday, and another band on Sunday.
Okay.
Last year, they only had one on each stage. They probably will go back to utilizing both stages more this year. It's a little different with COVID
Sure,
last
of
year. And then
course.
they had, of course, take off
Yeah.
one year due to COVID. So all that's starting to come back. But the committee starts right away in February to organize Lapeer Days. They put in tons of work. There's a lot of work.
Yeah.
To contact sponsors, they send out letters. We make a lot of phone calls, a lot of personal contacts that actually support Lapeer Days to pay for Lapeer Days.
Sure. It sounds like there's something. Would you agree with this? It sounds like there's something for everyone. Not just.
There
It's not
is.
just families. It's not just adults. There's a full range. No matter what demographic you sit in, that sounds like a great opportunity to come out. Would you guys agree with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
There's been bounce houses in the past, those great big bubbles, various
Sure.
things like that. So there's a lot for kids. And of course, there's the courthouse grounds that people enjoy sitting around there to listen to the music and to sit down and have all the treats and the ice creams and our egg rolls, which I think Lapeer Days is probably that and the tacos
the biggest draws.
are the two. Well, and what's that barbecue place?
Bayou Billy.
Bayou Billy. Probably those 3 are the big draws.
Well, whoever wins that,
and you have to have one of all of those.
whoever wins the grilled cheese festival is gonna have to. They're gonna have
Might
to
be an
show up for
opportunity.
They're gonna have to show off at Lapeer Days, I think.
So Lapeer Days will be the third weekend in August is when that takes
Got it.
place. But I
Got
think
it.
you nailed it. It is something for everybody. Food, entertainment, a little bit of everything.
The Nurses Association comes in on Sundays and does a pancake breakfast as a fundraiser.
Nice.
Our Optimist Club does chicken dinner on
Did you
Saturday.
say Optimist Club?
Optimist Club.
I like that. Okay.
Yes. And that's famous. We're also famous for that.
That is
I
cool.
buy 5 tickets and there's only 2 of us in the family. Goes in the freezer,
Yeah.
quick meals. And then of course they have a beer tent.
Right.
So, and all their funds, all their proceeds then come back into the community.
Cool.
So,
So one of the things we were talking about a little bit before this is where do you see the city going over the next handful of years, and where are the opportunities today that you see that maybe some people should look into that you guys view as opportunities to within the city limits of Lapeer?
For me, over the next 10 years, I think our downtown area is especially going to be seeing a lot of growth, a lot of development opportunities. It's just kind of some more energy. Some of the things that Lapeer Main Street and the DDA has really wanted to focus on is making sure that we have like that family-friendly environment. So when people are looking for a place to raise their family, they look at Lapeer as like, it's going to be a good experience. We're going to create some memories there. They're going to enjoy where they live. We've got some great new kind of developments that are in the early stages of just having those conversations as to what they're going to look like, but there's some good opportunity there. But also through Michigan Main Street and through redevelopment ready communities, we're putting the groundwork in place to show that we're going to be a vibrant, strong downtown for many years to come. And that opens up opportunities that don't necessarily exist in other downtowns.
Sure.
But just having more public art, more kind of interactive place-making efforts to really just kind of make our downtown pop. And I think that's going to continue as we move forward.
What would you add to that?
yeah, what I would like to add to that basically, is our Pix Theater and our art gallery. And there's currently, I think there's students, no, that's in Stone Throw Theater. We have another little theater that does shows up the road by Buyers Furniture, and they do shows. And currently, right now, they're displaying photographs from students within all the schools, the community schools. So that's cool. But there's shows practically every weekend at the Pix. And what's nice about that, there's good entertainment, and you don't have to take an hour or more to drive somewhere to have your entertainment.
Sure.
So you can have dinner downtown or very close by and go to a show and still be home by at least 10:30. And that's kind of nice instead of getting home at midnight because you had to take an hour and a half to drive.
Right.
Or to go through all the traffic to even start to drive.
Right.
So I enjoy that. We have a lot of culture. There's a couple different, our Pocket Park has art in it in itself, and then there's some down by the river a little bit. So I want to hopefully grow that opportunity of the more arts and culture within the city of Lapeer.
One of the things I love is the idea of being a tourist in your own town. And over like the next 10 years, being able to make that happen even more. So that people realize like the cool things that we have down here, like the Center for the Arts, Stone Throw Theater, the different dining options that we have down here, that are all unique. So it's a great way to just kind of bring people down here, hopefully continue to offer that. Using community feedback, we know where areas are in demand. We know where our shortages are. So let's fill in some of those gaps over the next 10 years with more unique shopping, more unique dining opportunities, and really kind of become a downtown that everybody enjoys.
So what I hear from you guys in recap is essentially there's a lot happening in downtown Lapeer. Yeah. You have plans for more things even happening. You said a tourist of being in your own city. I love that line. I'm gonna rip off and duplicate
Please
that
do.
one. I hope you don't mind. And then what I also heard is there's opportunity still. There's still room for people to come in and put their stamp on the city. And there's more to the city than, of course, you want to feature the businesses that are on 24, but they get a lot of traffic currently. And if someone hangs a right or a left, there's stuff to go and visit all outside of that 24, because I think a lot of people that aren't from Lapeer think of 24 as Lapeer, right? Speaking for myself, candidly, right?
Yeah.
And so And I also heard through what you guys have been saying is there's a lot of things in downtown for people to come and visit and see that you don't necessarily need to go the hour and a half like you were referencing to go and see. You can come downtown and see that. So, well, I couldn't thank you guys enough for your time. I could tell you guys really love your city, and yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for watching the video. Subscribe below, like the video, leave a comment, tell us what you liked, tell us maybe what you didn't like, tell me where you want us to go next, and we'll see you next time.